Chapter 1. The Dawn of Prudence and Purpose. J.P. Morgan grew up amid the growing pulse of a new nation, a time when the market was a wild frontier and the moral compass of a leader could shape millions. His early years were marked by a deep respect for disciplined study and an innate sense that wisdom comes from a blend of listening and doing. He famously said that a good leader is a guardian of good judgment, a steward of prudent risk, and a patron of steady hearts. The lesson he offered is that true wisdom is not about how much you know, but about how you apply knowledge to guide others toward collective progress. One tale that illustrates his approach involves a sudden panic in the banking sector. J.P. Morgan stepped in with calm conviction, offering clear communication to investors and reassuring them that stability could be restored. He did not shy away from the danger, but faced it with measured certainty, proving that confidence grounded in truth is the foundation of leadership. The actionable insight for us today is simple: practice active listening before you speak. Pause for a moment to gather facts, evaluate the risk carefully, then share a clear, confident plan. This mirrors J.P. Morgan's style: measure the impact, weigh the alternatives, and communicate with honesty. The concrete steps people can take. 1. Set aside a dedicated time, each waking moment, for silent reflection on your current decisions. 2. Ask yourself if your decisions respect others, the truth, and long-term goals. 3. Record the results of each decision in a journal to detect patterns, refine your judgment. The key takeaways from this chapter are: wisdom is earned by listening, action, and accountability. Leadership is anchored in transparent, ethical decision-making, and the courage to guide others through uncertainty is the hallmark of true influence. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: how well does your current decision-making reflect listening, honesty, and careful risk assessment? Chapter 2. Principles that power progress. J.P. Morgan articulated a set of core principles that guided his career and remain relevant for modern leaders. These principles are integrity, foresight, collaboration, and perseverance. Each of them defines a different dimension of wisdom: integrity in maintaining a consistent moral compass, foresight in anticipating future trends, collaboration in harnessing collective talent, and perseverance in sustaining effort through obstacles. His early actions in reorganizing distressed banks illustrate integrity. He never compromised for a quick gain and always ensured his clients were treated fairly. His foresight is evident when he recognized the transformative power of electrical infrastructure, investing early in the development of the railways and steel production. Collaboration came through his network of influential partners, fostering financial institutions that could compete internationally. Perseverance showed in his steadfast commitment to rebuild the economy after the catastrophic fire of 1901 in the steel industry. To translate these principles into our life, we can first evaluate our own sources of integrity. Are we consistent in our actions? Have we identified key opportunities that we might be overlooking? Are we building partnerships that advance shared vision? Are we ready to push beyond short-term discomfort? The practical applications. Choose one ethical standard you will never breach, even under pressure. Spend 10 minutes each week scouting emerging trends in your industry. Schedule regular brainstorming sessions with diverse peers to combine complementary strengths. Create a list of past setbacks and journal how each taught you resilience. The takeaways emphasize that leadership thrives on a balance of morality, vision, teamwork, and resilience. These 5 elements can be practiced daily, creating a compound effect over time. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: which of the 4 core principles do you feel most aligned with, and where can you strengthen the others? Chapter 3. The Practice of Wisdom in Action. J.P. Morgan's life was a laboratory of wisdom applied to real problems. When faced with the collapse of several banks during the Panic of 1907, he coordinated a coalition of banks and coordinated a rescue plan. His calm, reasoned leadership saved countless lives and preserved confidence in the financial system. This situation demonstrates how wisdom requires a capacity to see beyond personal stakes and focus on the broader impact. Another example is his involvement in the national infrastructure expansion. He financed railroads and power plants not merely for profits, but to improve the nation's standard of living. His leadership reflected the belief that true wisdom means investing in the common good, creating opportunities for all. The lesson here is that wisdom is demonstrated when leaders make decisions that align with larger societal good, even when it may not bring immediate or personal gains. Concrete actions for you. 1. Identify a community project or skill that benefits others. Commit resources or time toward it. 2. When making a choice, ask whether it strengthens the fabric of your workplace or society at large. 3. Use a pros and cons of public impact checklist before finalizing decisions involving teams or customers. The key takeaway is that real wisdom manifests through tangible outcomes that uplift others while sustaining personal integrity. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: what decision can you make today that will leave a positive imprint on your community? Chapter 4. Translating legacy into daily leadership. The modern world demands agility, technology, and global perspectives. J.P. Morgan's legacy offers a timeless framework. Adopt humility to keep learning, cultivate vision to navigate rapid change, practice collaborative problem solving, and anchor decisions in ethical standards. To embody humility, schedule a learning hour daily, reading about new developments in your field. To cultivate vision, create a forward-looking roadmap for your team, encouraging them to propose disruptive ideas while aligning with core values. Practice collaboration by building interdisciplinary teams that can view challenges from multiple angles. Anchor your actions with a personal code of ethics. Write it down, revisit it monthly. Modern challenges such as digital transformation, sustainability, and inclusivity can be tackled with these principles. By integrating them into everyday routines, you create a culture of wisdom that is resilient and adaptive. Practical steps. Create a morning reflection, ritual to set intentions aligning with your vision. Host quarterly cross-functional workshops to stimulate fresh ideas. Develop a simple, ethical decision matrix, used whenever you face a high-stakes choice. Reward transparent communication and constructive feedback within your team. Takeaways: wisdom is not static. It grows with continuous learning, vision, collaboration, and ethics. When leaders integrate these values into every conversation, a culture shifts towards sustainable success. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: how will you apply one of J.P. Morgan's principles to a current project or relationship? Chapter 5. Charting your own wise journey. Through decades of financial turbulence, J.P. Morgan's life exemplifies that wisdom is cultivated through consistent practice, disciplined judgment, and a commitment to the greater good. The path forward for anyone seeking greatness begins with self-evaluation, intentional action, and relentless improvement. To move beyond theory, commit to a personal growth plan that incorporates the core principles discussed: integrity, foresight, collaboration, perseverance, humility, vision, ethics. Set measurable goals each quarter, review progress regularly, make adjustments for obstacles that arise. The next steps. 1. List 3 areas where your leadership can improve. 2. Choose one principle to focus on each month, tracking your progress. 3. Share your learning with peers, asking for honest critique. The final takeaway is that wisdom and leadership are journeys, not destinations. By weaving J.P. Morgan's timeless lessons into everyday practice, you nurture a legacy of influence that withstands the tides of time. If you are enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership. Reflective question: what is the first action you will take tomorrow to align your leadership with the principles of wisdom we've discussed?